Hey everyone, we got another cartoon car. This is the Lamborghini collection from Choro-Q from 2006. It's the Lamborghini Jota. So let's see, this has been opened before. There's a picture at the back. And alright, let's get this thing going. Really excessively large packaging. Just for this little toy. It's funny. Alright, let's get this out of here. Here's some photos of a Jota. Interesting. Here's a foreshortening view. Whoop. This thing's so small it keeps falling off my fingers in a lot of my reviews. This just has standard steel wheels, and obviously that tire's messed up. I'll fix that in a second. Here's the rear view. Okay. Alright, well, let's fix this tire first. Oh, it might be extra rubber flash. Let's pull it off and put it on backwards. Wow, that's the first Choro-Q I've seen with tires like that. Well, I'll just put it on backwards for the sake of the review. Alright, so there we go. Alright, well. So, yeah, as I mentioned, these are standard steel wheels from Choro-Q. They'll come on Japanese cars or this thing or whatever. I guess it works, you know. There's some sort of printing here. I guess that's the Lamborghini crest. It is accurate to the photograph. I just don't recall ever seeing this on a car before, but the photographs don't lie. Alright, there's some nice silver printing around the windows. It's pretty clear window though. The motor's white there, so you can see it obviously, right? This one's got some bad paint. I don't know if that's paint rash or what, which is odd for a plastic car, but what else would it be? Emergency cutoff there, and then what are these silver things, I wonder? Are they hood pin latches, maybe? Yeah, probably. Okay, some black paint in these vents is nice. The Lambo crest is okay. It's interesting how they try to mimic the headlights there. I guess that works. There's also some dimples here for like headlight cover bolts or whatever. Looking at the images though, I think it's a round headlight in there, so I kind of wonder if the silver should have been maybe a silver circle instead of a straight line. It's hard to say. Don't know. And then what's going on in there? Also looks like some dimples in the plastic. Alright, well, down here we got a nice grille texture. Also orange and silver markers in black here. So that's actually a lot of good paint effort for a Choro-Q. It's not often you get everything painted. The back here, yeah, these are the exhausts. It'd be nice if those are like silver. And then, well, the red taillights don't even need to be painted, so they aren't. The louvers here with the rear window are nicely done. Well, actually a little black paint is missing right there, so that's too bad. Okay. Yeah, 2006 here. One screw in the front, a hook tab in the back. And then the silver here is part of the base, so that works well to have that body difference. And just like the real car, only the middle of the bottom is silver. The front and back don't have any of that showing. The riding stance is obviously a little bit high, but because it's being a toy that's supposed to be wound up and sent across the floor at high speed. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of feel like it might be better if I lowered the wheels here. So let me open this up. I'll show you the inside and then I'll come back with the wheels remounted. Maybe later I'll 3D print my own Jota wheels, but that'll have to come another day. If you're curious to see what the inside of this is, it's just one clear piece of plastic, just well painted. They painted the inside silver there to get that effect there. So, yeah, that's what they did. It's really nice how they paint these things. This is also clear plastic, but they painted it all silver. It is weird. Why wouldn't they just mold this in silver plastic? Well, I guess the paint finish is nice, though. It's really small. You can't really see the metallic flakes. Okay. So here it is with some Potafix Pro putty, and got steering a little bit to the right. Let's pull out some Kyoshos here of the regular looking Lamborghini Jotas. Here's one. And it does actually have that yellow crest on the side. I don't remember seeing that when I reviewed that model. I also have this Jota SVR, I think it's called. It's a special one-off that some guy had made. It's got a funky wing and all that stuff. That's also by Kyosho. Alright, so here's the top view. Yeah, so this also has those silver... Oh, they're fuel filler caps. That's what those circles are on the fenders. Yeah, I now remember. This is a really light car on the front end, so they have the fuel tank there because it's a mid-engine car. But also they have the big chin spoiler to create downforce because the thing would get light at high speed. Alright, well anyways, that's enough for the Kyosho comparisons. Let's get some ChoroQs up here. So I have a Miura, just a regular Miura. It's a ChoroQ 0, so that's the closest thing to it, but ChoroQ Zeros are the current production of ChoroQs, so they have a lot of paint details and very often specific wheels to the cars, like this one for instance. Here's a ChoroQ LP400 Countach from an older collection. I don't know what though, because I'm too new to collecting ChoroQs. And then I have some 3D printed wheels on that Countach. And then I have a ChoroQ from, it's a free promotional item that I think came with a can of coffee in Japan. Yeah, I think it's either Asahi Wanda or Suntory Boss that made that ChoroQ. I think it's Suntory Boss, I forget, sorry. Okay, so here's this top view of this guy. So that's good for the comparisons. And being a red car, we'll have a little Spidey Man here. So another Lamborghini cartoonish car comes into the collection. You know, this is an old release, so you can't change time. You either like it or you don't. The only thing that I don't really like about this one is the canopy, I think, is too clear, you know. Maybe it's fun for some people to see the gears moving, but I kind of prefer the bottom to be clear if I want to see the gears, instead of seeing the windshield show that motor. Oh well, I guess it's a matter of taste. It's still pretty cool, at least when you drop the suspension. Just twist off the wheels, use some Potafix Pro, and just lower the ride height. It's not that hard to do. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you watching. See you in the next spin go round.